Hey guys, it's your boy Sushi here with another Etheria restart video. So this is going to be like an updated intro because we just hit 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yesterday. So I want to thank you guys so much. I can't believe you guys like watching my content, like watching me stream this much. We have some people watching me like every single day, man. You guys have been amazing in supporting me in the channel. So I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube now, so we'll see how that goes. But I applied for it and everything already. So regarding the giveaways, I'm definitely going to be giving away 4 monthly passes now. So we're going to do two for Christmas live on stream, and then we'll also do two for the New Year's live on stream as well. And some comments were telling me like you should try to get some more subscribers. So I'm gonna move the goalpost back just a little bit, even though we already hit the first one, right? Let's try to get 1,200 by the end of the year. As I'm recording this, it's the 19th, so we have about 12 days for 200 subs, and I'll add one more monthly pass giveaway to the mix for New Year. So it'll be, if we do hit 1.2k subs, I'll do two on Christmas and three on New Year. So that's really exciting, guys. So let's get straight into the video. All right, guys, let's jump straight into the replays here. So the first game I want to look at is against Pug. Okay, so he gets the first strike, of course, and he bans Mio. So I'm starting to run into people who ban Mio, unfortunately, right? Because you guys know Mio is crazy because she's very flexible, right? As long as the other team doesn't have immunity or you strip the immunity, you can either push back or freeze and wound, right? You can choose whichever one, and that's huge. So he gets the first strike. He picks Ray Mary, of course. So then I have been really enjoying Lowen on two, right? Plume one, Lowen on two. You guys already know from watching my videos. And then he picks Lilith and locks Aya. Okay, normal, right? Locking Aya. So I'm gonna lock Nahor to freeze his entire team. And then I decide to pick Lilium here to counter the Lilith. I think I'm getting a lot better, especially making these videos and like going through my thought process again and how I can get better and stuff like that. I'm actually getting better. I'm learning how to counter pick properly. Like this is my first RTA game, guys, so I'm still learning, right? But a lot of players, even from season one, who have played like E7 or Summoners War, they already know how to counter pick and all that stuff because they've been playing the game for years, you know. But I can very clearly see my progress and me improving, and it seems like my videos help you guys too, so that's really cool. Anyway, back to this draft. So I pick Lilium to counter that, and then he picks Deting and Selins. So seeing Deting and Selins, right? They're both very strong buffers, you know. So that's why I decided to pick Mia as my last pick for the strip, right? I also have my account speed tune so that Mia goes first before Plume, even before Plume. So Mia will be able to push back and dispel first, and then push back the entire team, even if Aya's on Reaper. So that's why he banned the Mia because he probably knows that tech, and he leaves my low in here to shut down any character that I want in this fight. And then I also have Lilium also to one shot and nuke somebody. So this is I think I kind of already won at this point once we finish the draft. So let's watch this game. Remember, guys, the goal is to get so good at drafting that you win in the draft. Okay, that there's no random RNG factors when you play the game. Okay, so just standard here. So I decided to S3 with Plume, and the Aya couldn't cut. I think I was checking the turn meter, and Aya could not cut. So I knew for sure she couldn't cut, which is why I S3'd anyway. So Lilith is the biggest threat here because she got cleansed of the freeze, right? So that's what I decided to do. I S3'd with Lowen on her, and now she's stuck, right? Now Lilith is taunted, so I decided to S3 the Ting, because if the Ting takes a turn, I'm not going to be able to do any damage to him, pretty much. And then he gives up because Lowen is just that good, bro. Lowen locks down any unit. Doesn't have to be a bruiser, doesn't have to be like any specific like type of character. Lowen will lock down any character in the game. Okay, guys, she is absolutely insane. She's so fucking good. I'm really glad that I pulled her, and I got pretty lucky with her pulls as well. Let me see. We're gonna do some losses in this game too. I think a lot of you guys are enjoying watching me lose, but it's also good for me because I'm learning why I lose in the first place. So this guy's a top player, right? He's ranked 134 last season. Um, let's talk about this. I think this is a good exercise for me to figure out why I lost. Actually, no. We don't need to. I remember now. I lost because I'm a fucking turtle. I remember this game. So I should have locked Freya here maybe, but I didn't know if he was gonna pivot turn 2 or whatever, or pivot turn 1 because he has a turn 2 pick already, right? Which is why I decided not to lock the Freya. But turns out his Mio's fast as fuck. So we'll just watch this. I pretty much lost because I was slower. If I was faster, I would have won for sure. Look how fast his Mio is. Faster than my Plume. But my Plume isn't even that fast. She's only 331 because I speed through my account and I lost some speed and stuff like that. What I think I could have done is put everybody on immunity. Right, I'm trying to do that. I looked at my account yesterday, but I wasn't able to put everybody on immunity because it's speed tuned already, and I just don't have the speed for it. It's always like that, guys. So this game, I pretty much just lost because I didn't have enough speed. If I was faster than the Mio, I would have won. But now I know maybe if I fight this guy again, I'll just lock Freya so I can cheat the speed. But at this point, there's really nothing I can do. And another pushback, and I just lose. Did I not give up yet at this point? I mean, I've been trying not to give up immediately. If I have a slight chance of winning, but pretty much after this, I have no chance of winning. Yeah, I can't even kill the Born or anything because he has the heal from Fuchu. But we'll watch the whole game, of course. So I'm trying, like I'm literally trying. But once I lost that initiative because the Mio was so fast, I lost. This is also a turn 2 Mio, by the way. So you guys can see turn 2 Mio is faster than my account, and I'm a turn 1 player, right? You guys can see how slow I actually am. At the top ranks, when you're top 200, you need at least 350 speed on maybe like 2 of your characters, your opener characters. Because I'm getting cooked by this Bloodbath Mio, bro. It is what it is. It's kind of gross to me that he has Amber on Mio with Bloodbath, but yeah. We're trying here. But once Born goes, that is GG. Oh, I remember now. I kept playing because I wanted to at least kill the Born before I gave up. So I kill the Born here and then I just leave. Boom. And then I leave. Did I not leave? The fuck? Okay, I guess I didn't leave then. But I did remember that I wanted to kill the Born. We'll speed this up. I just realized you can change this to 5x now. When did they put that in the game? When did they let you replay with 5x speed? It used to only be 3. Nice. Okay. Let's take a look at another loss here. This one was pretty good, right? So you guys probably have seen the Hell Kid video that I posted with Rob, right? So in hindsight, I'm thinking I should have banned maybe the Ting here. I'm not entirely too sure. So it's just the usual, guys. He bans Lowen, right? But Lowen, it would be pretty good if I could lock down the Hell Kid or whatever too. But he bans Lowen, so I go Plume. He goes Ray Aya, so I go Freya, Lock Nahor. Then he picks Hell Kid Sylph, and then I go Mia and Mio, right? So looking at this lineup, this is a very turn cycling heavy type of team. I most definitely should have banned the Ting in hindsight. I'm not too sure if I would have won even if I banned the Ting, but banning the Ting might have would have been better because Ray Mary's slow, right? Ray Mary's never taking a turn against this comp right here, but the Ting gets a turn, and you'll see that the Ting puts up Sanctolin, and then he prevents all the turn meter pushback and stuff like that, so I can't cycle as much. So I'm learning. I'm gonna start banning the Ting here, especially if I have a setup like, oh, this is literally the pushback setup, the push up and push back into in the turn meter setup, as you guys have seen from my previous video. So let's take a look. I think I could have won, like I said, if I banned the Ting, but we'll see. Not really too much to dissect here, so we'll watch this on 5x. The videos are starting to get a little longer because I'm reviewing losses as well, but it is what it is. Look, like, because the Ting was on the field, my Mio was not able to push back at all. So yeah, I'm just gonna start banning the Ting because he's broken. He's very strong, both for turn 1 and turn 2. I'm gonna start drafting him maybe a little bit more on my end because he's crazy. It's just I have no lattices, which is why I'm a little hesitant to draft him. He's only 1-1-1. He does his job very well at 1-1-1, but I think he's a lot better at like 5-1-3 or 5-1-4 minimum. You know, 5-1-4 minimum to be very, very useful, especially with the speed on his S1. An extra 15 speed. My Ting, I think, is like 305 right now. But if I max out his S1, he'll be 320, which is very good. 320 speed on the Ting is very, very good, man. But yeah, it's a pretty slow loss here. I can't really do any damage. You see, I do literally no damage to him. He has essentially 1.5 healers and 2 very, very tanky characters. Not that they're inherently tanky, but they give shields, they give Sanctolin, they slow my team down, they reduce the turn meter pushback, all that stuff. So yeah, I'm not too sure if I would have won if I banned the Ting anyway. But very long game here. One of the longest games I've ever played, no cap. So I managed to kill one of them off there, but at this point I don't have enough cycling and stuff like that. Maybe I could have won if I focused the Ting first, but Aya was being a pain in the ass. So I decided just to kill Aya there. But I still end up losing. He technically does more damage than me because he has Hell Kid, who is attack scaling, and then he has the Ting, who's defense scaling. So he had actually more damage than me. I had CC and cycling, but couldn't cycle because I needed to ban the Ting. Anyway, let's talk about this win here. So he pre-bans Heinrich. Okay, what does pre-banning Heinrich mean? He's worried about buff block and wound, right? So that means usually if someone pre-bans Heinrich, they're gonna play turn 2, like almost guaranteed. Okay, so they get the first strike. They're gonna pick Ray Mary, of course, because they're a turn 2 player. So I pick Plume, and then I pick Lowen. Very nice, as usual. You guys know. Then he goes Tiamat and locks Fuchu. Okay. So this tells me what? This tells me exactly what I thought when he pre-banned Heinrich, because Heinrich will strip and wound. Okay, strip and wound here. So that's why he locks Fuchu, because you don't want to get wounded, you don't want to get buff blocked when you're playing Fuchu, because she'll push your team up as well as heal them, but Heinrich negates all of that. So then that's why I decided to lock Mio here. You guys don't see me lock Mio that much, but I'm thinking now. I'm actually using my brain. So I lock Mio here to guarantee the wound that will at least be, maybe they can cleanse it later on if they have like healers and stuff like that, but at least make it very annoying for them that they have to cleanse it. And if they miss the cleanse, then that's good, right? Because as of right now, I'm already thinking, I'm banning Ray Mary. I'm going to deal with Tiamat however I need to deal with her. So then I pick Nahor here for my 4th pick for extra defense down, extra CC, but I already have CC from Mio, right, as well as technically a single target CC from Lowen. But I picked Nahor anyway just to freeze in case he picks Aya, right? The reason why I picked Nahor here is also because, okay, he's probably going to pick Aya or Reaper Steps or some shit like that, right? Then he picks Sylph and then Aya on Reaper Steps as expected. So I'm thinking here right now, his team is pretty slow. Okay, he just has Aya to push up and Fuchu to push up a little bit, only if Fuchu gets a turn. Okay, only if she gets a turn, but Aya can definitely cut, she can push up, all that stuff. So I'm thinking Freya, let's lap them, let's cycle my turns at least a little bit faster with Freya, because he doesn't have a Ting here. So I pick Freya, he ends up banning Nahor, and then I end up banning Ray Mary. And let's watch this game. Take a sip of water while we load. So Freya goes first, of course, and I S3 anyway, and Aya does not get to cut, right? So she cuts a little bit, but Mio still cuts her back. And then I decide to S3 there instead of freeze. The reason why I S3 there instead of freeze is because I wanted my Lowen to go first before the Tiamat goes. Or before Aya pushing them all up, some bullshit like that. Which is why I S3 with Mio instead, because I have time, right? Now that I have Lowen, if I have Lowen and I have Freya and like more pushback characters, more debuff, I can play a little bit slower. I can play a little bit tankier in that sense because I have Lowen. So I get a really nice freeze on the Tiamat here so that she doesn't fucking nuke my entire team. But I'm slowly chipping down the Tiamat. You guys see? So Tiamat is not as scary when she has low HP. And also I have the defense up from Freya. So now just focus the Tia, right? That's how I've been playing. Been playing a lot of aggro. Just focus on the threat. The threat here is definitely the Tiamat, and then that's GG's. Right, so I got the wound there, very nice with the freeze. I got a little bit lucky on the Mio freeze, but I still think I would have been able to tank one more Tiamat hit given how much HP she had. But that was a very good game. More or less, I think I already won in the draft. I got like maybe a little bit lucky with the CC, just a little bit, but more or less I already won at this point in the draft. If he bans either Lowen or Nahor, I'll just CC the whole team pretty much. Okay, next game against this guy. I don't know what name that is, but I tried here. I've been getting a little better with playing against speed contests because you guys know I'm slow, right? I think there's a game later on that we'll see that I won where I was slower, right? He had Freya, he had all the faster characters, but I was able to counter pick in a certain way where I would still end up winning, even though I let him take the initiative. So let's watch this. So first strike bans Aya. Okay, so he bans Aya. That means what? He tells me that he's a turn one player, right? Because I banned Doki as a turn one player. He doesn't want anybody to cut. So he goes Ray Mary. I go Plume Lowen. Then he goes Freya and Loksuki, and I'm like, fuck, you know? He's already fast. He's fast as hell. So I decide to lock Massiah. So thinking back now, maybe what I should have done since he was going to ban the Hoi Yan, right? I picked her last. Maybe it would have been better to lock Hoi Yan and then pick Massiah on 4, right? Because if he banned Massiah, it's okay. But Hoi Yan will deal with the cleave, right? Hoi Yan will deal with both Yeli and Rin cleave. She should just absolutely shit on both of them. So maybe if for the future, if I see a similar setup to this, I will lock Hoi Yan and then pick Massiah on 4 so that he can't counter pick Massiah and one shot my team. And then last pick, I might pick Mio or whatever. But as you guys can see, he goes for the full cleave with Yeli and Rin. If I had Hoi Yan here, I definitely would have won. So looking back, if I locked Hoi Yan here, I just banned the Ray Mary, let him do whatever he wants here, because Hoi Yan would just nuke them, right? And then revive whoever I need to be revived. So let's watch this loss really quick. And also his Suki's way faster than me, bro. There's not too much I could have done there. His Suki's super duper fast. So he gets the S3 and then I just insta lose. Yep, because Ray Mary goes as well. Yeah. So slightly bad draft from my part, on my side. All right, next game to look at is against Hyperion here. So this was a pretty good game, actually, a really good game. I thought I drafted very well here. So he took the first strike, and I think a lot of people know that I play Plume first, so he decides to ban Plume. Totally fine. After he picks Ray Mary. So I pick Lowen first, and then I like picking Mio after Lowen if they ban Plume because I get a little bit of pushback. I get a little freeze if I need to. So then he decides to pick the Ting and lock Sylph. Okay, cool. So looking at the Ting, right, at this point, I'm still thinking I'm going to ban Ray Mary. So that's why I didn't pick any more. I didn't pick any Freya. I didn't pick any Mia for any more pushback because at this current time, I don't plan on banning the Ting because I have Lowen there to lock down the Ting at the very least. So after he picked his 2 and 3, I pick my 3 and 4. So looking at this, he has the Ting, right? The Ting is defense scaling, so I lock Nahor. Nahor is so good because he counters defense scaling bruisers as well as Aya and Reaper steps. So that's why I've been locking Nahor a little bit more. So here it is, I lock him and then I pick Heinrich. The reason why I pick Heinrich is because the Ting is very strong when he gets his buffs or debuffs up. So if you block his buff at the very least, he's not going to do as much. Okay, he won't be able to make his team tankier, and you can just slowly kill them if you're playing CC or just nuke them or whatever. Then he picks Aya and then Holden. Okay, cool. So now looking at this, I'm thinking, who can I pick as my last pick to absolutely shit on his team? He has 1.5 healers, like half a pusher here, and he has 2 defense scaling bruisers. When I see defense scaling bruisers, I immediately think either Lilium with a defense down to nuke one of them, or I think Massiah just to cleave the living shit out of them. So for this one, obviously I pick the BBC as my 5th pick, and he surprisingly did not ban the BBC because I get one turn, Holden and the Ting are just nuked. Like I think even if they don't have defense down, even if Massiah just has a small attack buff, even just from a count, I think it would just one shot both of them if they don't have any defense up or anything like that, even without defense down. But of course, I'm gonna have some defense down from Nahor here. So I ban Ray Mary already, you guys already know, because if she gets one turn, if I don't CC her properly, she'll just nuke my whole team. And he decides to ban Mio here. Thinking back on it, I think I already won at this point. It didn't really matter who he banned because if he banned Lowen, I just push him back. Massiah gets a turn, nuke. He bans Heinrich, doesn't really matter. Massiah will still get a turn, boom, nuke everybody. Because I will definitely go before that Ting, for sure. Yeah. All right, so let's watch this game. But this is a very nice BBC Cleave game. Absolutely huge, guys. Huge BBC. I also switched my Massiah to Bulwark. It's easy putting DPSs on Bulwark, you know, guys, because you don't have to speed tune them, you know? Your DPSs are supposed to go slow anyway. But yeah, I get the full team freeze here. Everybody gets cooked. The Ting is the biggest threat, right? I got a very lucky Alicorn proc from his side. He didn't get the freeze. He didn't cleanse the freeze, so I won there. But the Ting there was the threat, because if the Ting takes a turn, Massiah will not be able to cleave as hard as he can cleave. Like the Sanctolin just cooks Massiah for free. Okay, that's why I also decided to S3 the Ting there, because I want to taunt him, right? If I taunt him, he doesn't get the S3 up, I can still get my turn with Massiah. I can still nuke his entire team. So that was a very good game there. We'll do a couple more games for this video. So we have this game against Jer Bear here. Bro, I got cooked by this Leanne, bro. You guys are about to see this Leanne. Pretty crazy. But honestly, it wasn't the Leanne that was the problem. I think the rest of his draft was a little too good that it didn't really matter what character he picked at the end. It could have been any DPS. Honestly, any DPS. It could have been even like Blue Rin. It could have been freaking Rosa. It could have been Yelly. It could have been any DPS here at the end. But yeah, he outdrafted me here, I think. So he banned Ray Mary and then he picked Plume. So at this point, I'm thinking this might be a speed contest. So I decide to do Freya Lowen, which is fine. He goes to Linz and locks Aya. Okay, so if he locks Aya, I lock Nahor. And then I pick Mia, right? Mia for that extra little bit of push and extra bit of strip, right? Because I want to strip the Selins here because she's gonna have that shield and stuff like that, right? Which is annoying. And then he picks what's her name? He picks Lilith, right? Lilith and Leanne. So then to counter the CC and maybe potentially one shot nuke somebody, I decided to pick Lilium. So his Leanne is actually on I think the Mickey Mouse one, right? I think a shiny Mickey Mouse. So that was cool. But I could not win this game. So let's see. I forgot exactly how I lost, but I think he just beat me in the draft. There wasn't really too much I could have done here. Because he banned Plume, right? Okay, so I go first. Nahor, I tried to... Oh, I think that's why I lost. I tried to freeze the... Yeah, I think that's why I lost. So I could have won this. I think I could have won this. If I was able to freeze the Aya there, I might have been able to do something. But if you guys can see, he has immunity on like so many characters. See, I couldn't really do anything. Too much immunity. I didn't have the strip for it. Thinking back, maybe I could have locked Mia. But I didn't get the freeze on Aya. I don't know how the game would have gone if I got the freeze on Aya and then I took the initiative. But yeah, I got cooked by Leanne, guys. It's crazy. Getting cooked by Leanne 6 months into the game, bro. But that was a good game from Jer Bear. That was a really good game. The next game we're going to take a look at is a game against Pika. So I got the first pick here, and I saw that he banned Suki. And that means what? That means that he is going to play fast. Okay, he's going to play turn 1. So this is that game I was talking about earlier where even though he had the initiative, I was still able to counter pick in a way where I would still be able to win. And I'm getting better at that, guys. Right? We're learning every single night, 2 to 3 hours of RTA live every single night. So, of course, I first pick Plume. So he decides to take Ray and Freya. Okay, Ray and Freya. Very strong pick here for a turn 1, right? Against another turn 1. So he'll first take the initiative. He'll get to go first. And then he'll also get to, like, have Ray Mary as, like, a backup in case I kill one of his characters and Rayberry just nukes my whole team back. So then what do I decide to do? I decide to pick Lowen on 2 to lock down the Rayberry. And then I decide to lock Mass. I locked Massiah because as of right now, you cannot pick Suki because she's pre-banned. He only has Freya to push, right? And I pick Massiah in case he picks Massiah. So I'm stealing the Massiah before he gets to pick Massiah because Massiah will just nuke everything on my team. And then I also pick Lilium here because I'm thinking since he's playing turn 1 and I already have Massiah, so cleave is not as viable anymore because I have Massiah from his part. So what did I think to do? I picked Lilium because he's going to play some CC. I know he's going to play at least one CC character. So that's exactly what he did. He decided to lock Mio and then pick Bayo as his 4th character because Suki is gone, right? So then my last pick, I decided to pick Nahor just for that one extra layer of CC in case I somehow get a turn or I resist Mio's freeze or whatever. Right, so Nahor gets that, gives me that one extra turn. And then he picks Yeli as the last pick. So as you guys can see, right, Yeli is the inferior cleave pick. Okay, very much more inferior than like Massiah, because you guys know Massiah is the cleave god, and he'll just nuke everything, ignore all the passives, ignore defense, and just shit on everybody. So looking at this, I was thinking very clearly. I was like, okay, I've already given him the initiative. He's gonna go first, so don't worry about him going first. Just let him go first. Which character will be the biggest threat for me because he's going first? So the only character that can nuke me here in one shot is definitely the Yeli. So he had Rayberry as well. Normally, you guys know I ban Rayberry, but the biggest imminent threat is definitely Yeli. So I ban Yeli here because Bayo will just bring Yeli up, one shot my entire team. That's GG. So as you guys can see here, I'm much slower than him. Much slower. I only have Plume that's fast here, but even with a slower team, I was able to win that. So let's watch this game. Bro, look at his shiny Jackal, bro. So nice. I've been trying to farm shiny Jackal. I haven't been able to get it. So Mio goes, okay. Let's watch this on 2x actually. So he brings up the Bayo. He uses Bayo and brings up the Rayberry. No problem, right? Because for the most part, unless they are a P5 Rayberry, you can tank one turn, okay? You can definitely tank, as a turn 1 player, you can definitely tank one Rayberry turn. Okay, I get the S3 with Lilium there, and then Massiah goes, nuke the living shit out of everything, and that is GG's right there. Very nice counterplay, from myself. Like you guys know I'm pretty humble, but I think that was a very good game there. All right, I think that's it for this video. We'll save the next clips or the next replays for the next video because this video is running a little bit too long. So yeah, that's it for the replays, guys. So if you guys liked the video, you found it helpful, you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. All the stuff about the 1K subs and the monthly pass giveaways and stuff like that for end of year, you guys already know. And that's pretty much it for this video. I stream every single night, both on Twitch and on YouTube, guys. If I don't catch you on the stream, I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay? Bye.